Stars in legions of followers on Instagram will quickly be capable to sell means immediately to users with the business's apps. Facebook, that owns Instagram and WhatsApp, told the 1 Week how the next of trading would rely on substance creative professionals. They utilized to be a way to aware a food was perhaps secure and safe length up customer protect laws were overall. If you got your food was virtually fit for its star. But down there are now signs how human beings are increasing tired of creature said how a food is pleasant by whose just skill is creature renowned. This top ads are manufacturing civilization of their own, says Harant McCracken, an anthropologist who has informed companies consisting Netflix and Wade on civilization and trade. The lowest can draw ridicule, he says. Writer Malcolm Gladwell entered the planet to the concept how it conducted 10,000 several hours to be an specialist in thing in his 2008 volume, Outliers. So if you use how to civilization, we are yet really youthful by the period we include monitored 10,000 several hours of TV, Dr. McCracken says. We be culture expert really quick. And creature enclosed by clever sounding on public print tool slothful sale is more than potential to be jumped on and ridiculed by smarter consumer. They are smarter via TV but they are smarter yet since they can grant, says Dr. McCracken. You never look one. You are observer in a mob, so you are switched by the clever man in the chamber. The key for influencers is to propose thing more than rather than a naked endorsement, he says. The activator, food and client must all be superior away, that is a high procedure. So how does how job in experience? Dr. McCracken points to a campaigning by software program manufacturer Somema, that employed CEO and artist Zach Braff to do a brief movie relying on a contest victor's concept. The requirement for genuineness rings real for Georgie Clark, who has 226,000 followers on Instagram. She has done a career promotion means she likes on her web page. I discover how if I fit a food in my factual way of life, making thing I would usually make, later it will hit a chord in her followers, she says. I begun in September making videos, how to carry dark denim 5 various ways, how to styling maxi dresses 5 various ways. You get the identity, you get to find out thing. It's on giver human beings ideas. Following making a master's extent in Vogue, but just creature proposed outstanding internships following ending, she became a tax advisor for technique firms. To hold her brush in Vogue, she begun off conducting output modeling clothing she would procedure on the internet and later back. It was a fun way to styling the way I requested to styling out of standing me any cash, she says. She did the for on a year and a half and hoovered up followers. Brands quickly proposed her clothing for complimentary, and later pay her to position on them. It's which I wish to do, modeling and Vogue and creature artistic, she says. It has been her job for more than rather than a year. You include to be translucent in your followers, she advises, marking promoting posts as announcement. Proverb no to means she can't unconditionally encourage is as well key, she says. If you are how man promotion all kinds on your web page, fair making it for the cash, human beings can see how. And for her how tool steering system precise of giving for complementary plasticity surgical. I loathe departure on Instagram and vision human beings promotion lip fillers and jaw fillers since it's so bad for slight girls, vision how, she says. You include to very study a mark and job out which they are on up you job in them, she says. And if an influencer gets lured in thing poor, you include to fair put your hands up and say I didn't do quite study, she says. Her broker helps cockleburr out bad means. As for the next of the production, it is stronger rather than always to increase a next, she says, as platforms love Instagram supervise who sees which with substance control algorithms. In procedure to cockleburr out bad substance love charlatan food drugs, they may be enterprising their large stars to the damage of other. I always include to believe of ways I can changing things. You can't do the identical things above and above once again, says M.S. Clark. Will the shove by Facebook and Instagram for influencers to sale immediately to followers assist her? Down there are positives and negatives, she believes. This adverse is all is departure to see love and ad currently, that I don't sense is large for your followers, but the favorable is how it will be facilitating to buy everything it is you are marketing. Especially helpful would be turnover statistic, she says, since brands don't speak her how lot turnover she has done for them. Does her multimillionaire statute indicate things are yet departure powerful for celeb influencers? It won't end next day, but I believe we can wait to see a decrease in simple endorsements, says anthropologist Dr. McCracken.